And how are we today, my friends? We get a fun thing today to talk about. Excellent. Good, Caitlin. What you can do with a psychology degree. So that's what we're going to kind of look at today. What are some careers that we could have in psychology? And for those of you who just popped in, I just wanted to say I did actually build a Padlet for you guys. I can't remember which class, but I know a couple classes asked me for, thanks, Caitlin. They asked me for ways to like tell everybody about, like introduce yourself to other people. So I made this Padlet, and I thought we could put some stuff up there, let people know who we are. Just make sure that whatever you put up there is stuff that's not like personally identifying, like here's my phone number or here's my Snapchat handle or something like that. Because we don't want anybody to be able to find each other. Not that I think you would hurt each other, but you have to be careful in this day and age. But it is listed now next to the class calendar, so if you're interested and want to share, that's the way you can do it. And you can go in and see what your classmates put and let them know, if you're pleased with what they put or not. I did find, FYI, that PowerPoint was giving me trouble when I uploaded it, so I ended up uploading a PDF, and that worked really well. And you can save things as a PDF, or you can put a Google link, lots of ways to do this. So let's dive in today. So I would love to know, what are your plans for the future? I can turn off the mic if you want to tell me that way, but what would you like to do in the future? So what are your future plans, especially if you want to consider career-wise? Oh, wow, Haley, a psychiatrist? That's awesome. I'll turn off the mic if anyone wants to grab that. We're answering the question on the board, Caleb. Well, something to look into, though, Charlize. That's really, really cool. Yeah. Maybe you could produce music that helps people psychologically. A fashion designer, Deja. Ooh. Video games, okay, or CAD design. That's neat. Now, that's okay, Nathan, if you haven't figured that out yet. That's all right. Just like, kind of what general area. Tristan, I feel you, my friend. I feel you. A cop or a mortician? Okay, Caitlin. Interesting. A career in psychology? Awesome, Caleb. A professional sleeper. Deja, if you figure out how to do that, you let me know. Ooh, hello, Jasmine, a neuropsychologist. So you're very interested in the aspects of neurobiology. That's really cool. Anybody else have an idea of what you'd like to be in the future or what your plans are for the future? Even if you don't know the exact job, like, I think this field would be interesting, you could tell me that. That's right, Caitlin. Deja and I are going to go become mattress testers. Anybody else want to share something they'd like to become or like to be? Oh, Deja, there you go. You and Caitlin maybe was it Caitlin who? Yeah, can team up a little bit, and she can, if she becomes a mortician, you can dress them. That would be cool. Yeah. Anybody else want to share a plan for the future? And it's okay, I'm not holding you to it. I'm not going to come to your house and be like, you said you wanted to be this. Yeah, that would be cool. Go to the Air Force. Yeah, there you go, Caleb. Absolutely. That's right. I do remember you saying that. Thank you for your service. Yeah, and you can pick up, psychology can be very, very helpful in the military. And also you can get a good degree from that. Uh-oh, is it working here? Hang on just a second. Okay. Tristan, you know what's really funny? Actually, yes. I was 7 when I realized I wanted to be a teacher, and I've known since then. I wasn't sure what I wanted to teach until I got into high school and college, but I knew at the age of 7, it's like, I'm going to teach. I just don't know what yet. But I know that's kind of, not a lot of people do that sort of thing. No, we don't want that, Caleb. No. All right, do not try to psychoanalyze your parachute. Just a piece of advice there. Well, whatever you guys decide to be, I'm hopeful that you feel like psychology might be useful to you. So I'm curious, what use do you think psychology could be in your life? Yeah, Deja, it's funny when I've gone through periods where I'm like, I don't know if I can do this, but I don't know. Every time I kept looking away, I kept coming back to it. So you never know what life will bring you. So what do you guys think? Like, could psychology be useful to you in your life? How could it be useful? Yeah, Caleb, true. Okay, Charlize, learning to read people better. There you go, Virginia. Okay, so you're using the reverse. That's a big thing in psychoanalysis. That's awesome. I'm sorry it took me a moment to read it. Okay, understanding people better, Tristan. Jasmine, making you money. That's right. If you're a neurobiologist, sure. Learning to understand why people do the things they do. Okay, Caitlin, hang on one second, guys. I have to put my plug in my headset. About that. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, helping people. Yeah, I mean, your friends may have psychological issues. Even if you're not a psychologist, you might be able to kind of offer them some ideas. Yes, I was trying to do some Stranger Things today. Okay, yeah, Nathan. And even if you don't know a whole lot like about psychology, you might be able to kind of guide your friends or say, hey, maybe that's something you need to talk to a doctor for. Caleb, it really depends on the type of therapy you go into, the type, like if you are a psychiatrist versus psychologist, there's a lot of things to look at there. No, Deja. A palm reader is palm reading is considered a pseudoscience because there's no scientific proof that you can read palms and that it actually works out. But people who are palm readers often use, how do I put this? Mentalism type tricks to kind of learn about the person and to see like how the person's reacting to it. Yeah, Jasmine, and that can be very lucrative, sure. Possibly, yeah, absolutely. Well, it's kind of an interesting thing that we're segueing into this because we are going to play everybody's favorite game show, Guess That Profession. So I am going to read to you a description, and your job is to guess the type of psychologist based on the descriptions. First question, who am I? I practice therapy to help people with problems they encounter in their private lives, such as with a spouse, family member, or a group of people, or just personal concerns. Guess that lie. That's right. Now it's guess that profession. People's tastes change. So what do you guys think? What kind of psychologist would this be? That's right, Jasmine. Why wouldn't we want to play everyone's favorite game show? No channel changing. So what kind of psychologist do you think this could be? A personal one, Caitlin? Okay, good guess. Clinical? Okay. Jasmine says a therapist. Kira, counseling. A family therapist. All right, well, I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is a counseling psychologist. And Kira, A virtual high five to you. You got that. Very nice. So a counseling psychologist would be the type of person who's helping people with problems they encounter in their private lives. So for example, if you're having an issue with, your work or a family member, you might go to this person and they could help you with it. Not just a therapist, Jasmine, there's actually different types of therapists. And a psychologist can also be referred to as a therapist. All right, who am I? I study the influences that people have on one another and the types of experiences that a person might have around other people. Nathan says social. Caleb agrees. Okay, we seem to all be in agreement here. A social psychologist. Yay! Deja, a therapist would be more of a counseling psychologist. But we'll talk about that in a moment. Oh, but like a school counselor, like you mean here, like the counselors who make your schedule and stuff. So they do have psychological training, and they can provide therapy in a limited situation to help kids with school, but they can't necessarily provide you therapy beyond that. Or not therapy, that's not even the right word. It would be called counseling. Therapy would be more of a counseling psychologist. Maybe that's a better way to explain it. I'm sorry. All right, next one. Who am I? I don't think you'll get this. I help students to succeed by assisting them with the social, emotional, and academic aspects of school life. I often administer tests to students who may have learning needs. Have we talked about this sort of person? Not an FSL, not a teacher. Oh, Caleb says it could be a school counselor. Jasmine agrees. Developmental? Let's find out. You ready? Go ahead, Tristan. I want to get your answer there. Oh. A school psychologist. Okay, so here's the question I often get. What's the difference between a school psychologist and a school counselor? A school counselor is focused on schooling, scheduling, and they can help you with social, emotional, and academic aspects. But they are not generally people who administer tests or look at how this affects your learning situation. So for example, if you're talking to your school counselor about having some problems with your mom, your school counselor might say, well, have you tried this? Or maybe you could try that with your mom. But a school psychologist would actually be looking into, okay, you have this diagnosis. How could this diagnosis affect your schooling? Things like that. How do you fall upstairs? I am amazing. I fall upstairs all the time. All right, who am I? I look at how people grow and change throughout life, especially when studying the stages children go through as they mature. Oh my goodness. Nathan, Nathan, who am I? I was just trying to hint that you might have given the right answer here. Yes. Let's find out. Ready? Developmental psychologist. Yay! You mix them up. Oh no. Yes, a developmental psychologist is going to be looking at the stages. So for example, let's say that your child is not speaking at the right time, or is not, maybe they're having trouble with the social aspect of school. You might see a developmental psychologist to focus specifically on ways to use occupational therapy and social therapy to help that child move to the next stage. All right, congratulations, my friends. You have just played a round of Guess That Profession. Hope you're feeling pretty good about yourself. Yeah, Jasmine, sometimes there's things like that where kids are having trouble with connecting speech to what they want. Developmental psychologists can work with that. Right, Deja. Psychologist just refers to anybody who's practicing this area of scientific discipline. So you got to be more specific. You won, Tristan, woohoo! Yes, and that has absolutely, Caleb. A lot of the people at Head Start, they are developmental psychologists or therapists. Sometimes therapists don't, I just realized something. Sometimes therapists don't have as much training in psychology as a psychologist does, but they still have enough training in their area of expertise. Yeah, they could be a specialist, Caitlin. Absolutely. All right, so what is the difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist? That's the next question I want to address. And this is just for Caleb right there, his favorite thing right there. Yes, Caleb, grab the mic. I do. I thought of you when I did this. Yes. So yeah, absolutely. The major. That's right. Goes off, changes the channel again. Yes, this is a little bit of Star Trek for me because I like it. The two major differences: a psychiatrist does have a medical degree, as you pointed out, Caleb, and so they can prescribe medication. They can prescribe medical tests. A psychologist cannot. And also, a psychiatrist tends to see someone who has more severe emotional or mental disorders or abnormal psychological issues because they tend to require a form of medication, whereas a psychologist can work with people who, maybe they have depression, they have anxiety, maybe they're just having trouble working with someone at work or at home, things like that. See the other window. Charlize, you typically want to pick one to pursue. If you become let's say, for example, you like psychology, but you also want a medical degree, then you're going to become a psychiatrist. For one thing, it's a lot of schooling. And then you have to have a lot of hours of residency or supervision. So it really would be hard to get both. Yes, definitely love PhDs. Yeah, okay, Tristan, your mom had a medical degree. Then if she was a psychologist, she was probably a psychiatrist. But there are always these, like, you can go this direction, go that way direction, but this is just kind of overall look. But a psychiatrist, if you want, wow, Caitlin, cool. If you want to be able to prescribe medication and use psychological approaches, you would become a psychiatrist. Now, you can be a psychiatrist and work with people and not prescribe them medication. It just means you have the ability to, because you are technically not just a doctorate, but a medical doctorate. Well, Jasmine, a neuropsychologist, okay, it depends. Generally, though, if you go with neuropsychology, you generally will end up getting a doctorate, like a medical doctor. And you can be a research neuropsychologist, but you would probably have a medical doctorate. And again, it also depends. Like, I can sit here all day and we can come up with all the reasons why it is, except for this one way. So you really have to, if you're interested, look into it yourself and what you want to do with it. But typically, you can be both a scientist and a doctor. You can be a psychologist and a scientist. It just depends on the angle you want to go from. Okay, Caitlin, so as an ordained minister, your mom probably had to take some psychology and learn about these different approaches as well. And it depends, too. Some churches who offer counseling, they want their people to be more versed in all of psychology, and some want them to follow certain paths. An ordained minister, Jasmine, is someone who is a minister in that particular religion. Okay, Caitlin, yeah, cool. Not a problem. Love the questions. All right, my friends, but guess what? Oh, sorry. Absolutely, Charlize, you absolutely could. As a psychiatrist, you are still using psychological approaches, but you also have that medical degree on top of it. So and a lot of times, if you are someone with depression, for example, Caleb, I'll come back to that one. If let's say you have anxiety or depression and you've seen a psychologist and you need a medication, you might be referred to a psychiatrist. Also, if it's more severe, you might need to see a psychiatrist. Yes, absolutely. Oh, you're welcome. And Caleb, absolutely you can. As a true psychologist, let me see if I can get this right. You're not supposed to have a one particular religious outlook. However, If you are working specifically through a church and you get your degree through that church, like if you're Methodist or Protestant or Jewish, and you get your degree through that religion, then you can be a psychologist who also has a religious background. No, Tristan, believe it or not, I actually do not have a psychological degree. I have a degree in history, and I took the social studies test, and I passed, so I can teach psychology. So I don't have a specific psychology degree, but no, I'm happy where I am at the moment, and I have no plans to go forward. Yeah, that's okay. No, you don't have to give up your religion, but when you're treating people, if you are a psychologist, you would, unless you work specifically through that church or that religion, then you would not be bringing religion into your psychology. Doesn't mean you need to give it up, ever. That's not what I'm saying. But you would not be treating them that way. Does that make sense? These are great questions, you guys. Oh, awesome. Okay. Well, we have one more favorite game show for you guys today. Are you ready? Let's see if we can play a little Kahoot! Oh, they are all your favorite. Awesome. Yes, and I'm going to ask all my friends to play some Kahoot today. Awesome. And if you've never played, on the screen, I give you the question. I will read the question, and on your screen, you get choices. I will read the color and the choice. If I try to do the color, the shape, and the choice, I will screw something up. So you pick the color that goes with the answer and choose the one you think is best. Tune's completely in. Awesome. All right, so let me get the number for the Kahoot here. Sorry. So for those of you, if you've not played, and you can use the app if you like the Kahoot app. Some people like to do that. You can use nicknames, absolutely. Just make sure that they're clean. So you will go to kahoot.it, and the number you will put in is 353074. I'm going to put that on the whiteboard. Give me 1 second here so I can see. You have the app, yeah. A lot of my friends do like to play from the app, which is perfect. And a lot of my friends will do it that way so they can look at their computer screen to see the question, because that's the only way you can see the question is if you see the computer screen. And my cats are going crazy, speaking of cats. So if you suddenly hear weird noises, that's what's going on. All right. Yay. So there is the code is now on the whiteboard in case anybody needs it. I know it's kind of small. You can lift it up. And in just a second, I'm going to app share. If anyone has any questions about how to get in, I just need to be able to see the chat box for a moment. Okay. Give me just a second here, guys. I've got to play the game of rearrange your computer. There we go. Now I can see chat. You're representing a band. Awesome. Okay, let me put this. Now let me share. It's going to take me just a second. I'm working through 2 different programs again. Infiltrated the layer. All right. Can you guys see my Kahoot screen? You should be. That's a tough word. Can you see my Kahoot screen? Not yet. No, ma'am. Okay. Let's see if I can talk it into letting me pick what I want to share. Come on, let me share. My desktop. Share. Close. Now can you see my Kahoot screen? Death punch sound. All right. Awesome. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to give 1 more minute here to let some people join in. You see you. I see lots of awesome people. Sick puppies. Nice. Got Laura. Got Tristan. Looks like Tristan Money. Got Yes. I used to have a student who always put his name as no one so that it would say no. I would have to say no one is in the lead. Awesome. All right. I'll give 1 more minute and we'll get started. Sick puppies. I was guessing as much, Caleb. Awesome. Put an A after you. Hey, you know what, Nathan? That's okay. Be who you want to be. Absolutely. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit start. If you change your mind and decide you want to come play, the pin is right here, 353074, and I'd love to have you. All right, we have 18 questions. Let's get started. Question 1, I try to look for how the environment affects our behavior because I am a red psychoanalyst, blue behaviorist, yellow functionalist, or green Pokemon Go player. So what would I be if I'm looking for how the environment affects our behavior? Totally a Pokemon Go player, right? Oh no. All right. I have 13 answers. I must have 1 or 2 more people who've joined me. But we're down to 14 seconds here. That's fine, Caleb. Absolutely. Oh, there we go. Looks like we have 14 friends. And the correct answer is a behaviorist would look at how the environment affects our behavior. Madison popping in there first with Elena, Tristan, Sloth, and Deja Marie on the board. Very nice. Okay, thank you, Kahoot. All right, question 2. Clearly, it's all part of your childhood or an unconscious drive. Look inside. I am red, a psychoanalyst, blue, a humanist, yellow, a social culturalist, or green, bored. Oh, Lauren, that's another way to do it. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Use your phone and play it on the website. Totally bored, yes. Well, if Sigmund Freud is a psychoanalyst, so if you are a psychoanalyst, feel free to call yourself Freud, I guess. Yes? All right, 13 people. Whoop, whoop, very nice. Sloth taking over first. Uh-oh, but Madison is close. Tristan is super close to second. Deja Marie and Nathan, look how close your scores are, you guys. These are awesome. Woohoo! All right, 3, Darwin isn't the only person using evolution. How did our minds and reactions evolve? Red, a humanist says this. Blue, a behavior says this. Yellow, a functionalist says this. Or green, a neurobiologist says this. Oh, I think I have to go check. It's supposed to give you guys 60 seconds, and it looks like it didn't this time. I'm so sorry. My apologies. I'm going to have to go fix that. It is a functionalist. Remember, William James was influenced by Darwin, and functionalism, it evolved into the evolutionary psychology. Nathan with 3 in a row. Whoop, whoop. Sloth in second and Madison in third. Very nice, guys. Sorry. That's okay. You know what? Just do the best you can, because if it helps you with the quiz, that's all that really matters, right? 4, I feel your need to help others comes from your desire to grow personally, said the red humanist, blue neurobiologist, yellow socioculturalist, or green rocket raccoon. Because we all know how Rocket is such a big humanist there. I'm sorry, Jasmine. I do try to offer many options, so hopefully the next time we play, you'll like the options I give there. I just ran out of time to create other options today. A humanist, yes. Rocket Raccoon is a guardian of the galaxy, but not much of a humanist. Yes, but he definitely was looking for personal growth the other day, remember? Oh, sorry, Jasmine. Totally. Nathan continuing the streak. Whoop, whoop. Very nice, Nathan. That's right. Question 5. As I am studying behavior and mental processes, that makes me a red sociologist, blue psychologist, yellow historian, or green really awesome person. So who is studying behavior and mental processes overall? Well, yes, of course. We're really awesome people. I mean, that just goes without saying, right? Very nice. It is a psychologist who just happens to be a really awesome person too. That's right. Yes. Oh, Nathan continues in the lead here. Trying to see if I can find out who else is Sloth in second, Madison in third, Sick Puppies has jumped to fourth, and Charlize is in fifth. Very nice. Number 6, when you feel down and out, remember that you can grow and take control of your life. This would be said by red, a functionalist, blue, a cognitive psychologist, yellow, L from Death Note, or green, a humanist. So who would tell you to grow and take control of your life? Interestingly enough, the picture of the dog is actually using psychoanalysis, but that's another story. Definitely L from Death Note. Totally. Just don't write my name in the notebook, right? Oh, a humanist. Remember, humanism is all about personal growth and taking control of your life so that you can self-actualize. Nathan continues this domination here, but Sloth, Charlize, Tristan, and Madison are trying to catch up. Very nice. Thank you, Deja. I've worked on it. 7, a behaviorist observes behavior while a structuralist uses red, introspection, blue, evolution, yellow, external factors, or green, a hammer and nails. So what does a structuralist use? Oh no, Karina, come join us. The pin is on the board, 353074. That's right. Jasmine's having a fight with Kahoot. The correct answer is introspection. Oh no. Here is the, if you're looking for the pin to get in, please come join us. Yes, introspection is used by a structuralist. Remember where I asked you guys, why was it so hard for you to switch from one activity to the other? And you told me you're in a different window, that you were focused. And we talked about how it's hard to move from one sensory input to another. That was introspection. Oh no. Nathan continues the lead with Sloth in second, but Meg, look at you with an answer streak of 4. Madison and Sick Puppies looking to catch up. Woohoo! 8. Why was Wilhelm Wundt psychology's baby daddy? It's tricky. Red, he turned down for Wundt. Blue, he believed in pseudopsychology. Yellow, he introduced the scientific method to psychology. Or green, he set up the first lab. So think about what he did that was most important to psychology. That's right, Jasmine. Maybe Caleb. Caleb's offering you his thought there. I like that. Helping out your friends. That's nice of you. That's right. Little joke for you there. I like to throw in jokes. That's right. No, for Wundt. Turn down for Wundt. All right, the correct answer is introducing the scientific method to psychology. I also accepted setting up the first lab because a lot of people associate that with adding the scientific method. So I can see where you would get that. But the best answer there is yellow. He introduced the scientific method to psychology. That's the most important thing he did. It's not, yeah, Jasmine, it's not as specific, but you're right. I can see where people get that, so that's why I accepted it there. All right, Nathan A continues his domination, but look out for Meg, who is burning it up with an answer streak of 5. Sloth, Madison, and Sick Puppies catching up. Whoop, whoop. 9. We asked students if summer was too short. Maybe we shouldn't have asked them because of red, the mean statistic, blue, the mode statistic, yellow, central tendencies, or green, bias. What is she? Yeah, because I said tricky, and you're like, well. Caleb offering his thoughts again. You go, my friend. My screen froze. Oh no. See if I can. I'm coming. Sorry. I was trying to refresh my connection to see if that fixed it. It's black now? Ay. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, wait. Hi, sorry guys. Okay, is it showing? It's working now? Okay. Is it showing? Okay, phew. All right, the correct answer is bias. I'm so sorry if anybody didn't get the answer. That was all wacky there. But we shouldn't have asked students if summer was too short because, of course, students and FYI teachers are going to say yes because, you know, we have that bias. Although I don't think it's bias. I think it's fact, but that's just me. Meg, continuing with that answer streak. Nathan's got to be on one too. That's awesome. All right, number 10, what indicates the strongest relationship in a correlation? Is it red, the largest number, blue, the sign in front of the number, yellow, the smallest number, or green if their last names are the same? I'm out again. Okay, okay, good. I froze for a second, sorry. Awesome sauce. Okay, good. Making sure we're back. She's in, she's out. All right, so what indicates the strongest relationship in a correlation? I hope you do, Jasmine. Fingers crossed. That's right, little Gangnam style for you. All right, the correct answer is the largest number, meaning the closer the number gets to 1, the largest number would be the answer. Yes, I did deliberately give it a little bit tricky fashion because I wanted you guys to consider it in a different way. Go, Jasmine. All right, Nathan, 3 in a row, my friend. Way to go. Meg and Sloth are coming up from behind. Deja Marie, Madison. Look at you guys, so close to each other. The scores are almost identical. All right, 11. I say school. You say yay. Awful prison. Crazy psych teacher. Because we're using red introspection, blue observation, yellow free association, or green ink blots. So I've given you the word, and what you've given different ideas about it because we're using what? Oh, Karina, I hate when I do that. You know it. It is free association. Yes. So in free association, you would be given a topic maybe, or just asked to talk about something, and then whatever comes to your mind is what you give out. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you. But that's okay. I say crazy, so it's okay. It's okay. It is a real thing. Yes, it's one of the techniques of psychoanalysis. Woohoo! Go, Kayla, moving up, and Deja Marie coming up. Very nice. Excellent. Answer streak of 5. You go. All right, 12. In the marshmallow experiment, the marshmallow is the red confounding variable, blue dependent variable, yellow independent variable, or green thing I put in hot chocolate. So remember in the marshmallow experiment, they told the kids, you have a choice. You can have one marshmallow now, or you can wait and have a marshmallow. If you don't eat it, then you can wait. And when I come back, you can have a second marshmallow. And so we need to know what it is. I'll pick green, that's right. It is the thing we put in hot chocolate. So we're considering the difference between the marshmallow and how it's manipulated versus the kids choosing to eat it or not. Karina, yeah? Oh no, Jasmine. It's definitely not dependent. It's the thing that the experimenter manipulates because the experimenter is saying one marshmallow now or two later, which makes it the independent variable. Very nice. Well, Caleb, if you did that, they would. You already. I'm sorry. If you did that, they would count that as eating it. Sorry. All right. 3 places, Charlize. Congratulations, jumping up 3 places. That is awesome. All right, 13. Without this, all of psychology would be a philosophy instead of a science. Red, the scientific method. Blue, pseudopsychology. Yellow, religion. Or green, infinity stones. You did it. Go, Jasmine. Because nothing says psychology like Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet. You have the urge to pick green. No, resist it. It's the Mind Stone. Yeah, definitely. That's right. Thanos was actually quite the psychologist. He didn't show you that in the movie, right? You hate Thanos. I'm sorry. L in the Infinity. Exactly, Nathan. That's right. He had the Mind Stone, right? Yes. Yes, that makes him not such a nice guy. A Marvel marathon. That sounds like fun, Lauren. All right. That was. Correct answer is red, the scientific method. So without the scientific method, psychology would be a pseudoscience. Very nice, Nathan. Continue your lead. Deja Marie and Meg in second and third. Sloth with 3 in a row. Whoa, whoa, and Sick Puppies catching up. That's all right. That's your jam, Caleb. 14. The American Psychology Association. What do? Red, sit around all day. Blue, lobby for pseudopsychology. Yellow, they're the governing body of psychology. Or green, guard the galaxy. Oh, people are looking to move people, huh? Triangle and square. That's right. The urge is strong with this one. All of the above. That's right. You didn't know this, but really all of the Marvel comics were based on the American Psychology Association. Sometimes, Tristan, sometimes. And then sometimes I get tricky. That's right. Well, I thought so, you know. They're sitting around all day lobbying for pseudopsychology, guarding the galaxy. All right. They are yellow, the governing body of psychology. Very nice. Yes. You think so, Jasmine? All right. Oh, that's true. That's right. I forgot he was studying that. All right. Nathan continues his lead, but we got 5 people with an answer streak of 3. Whoa. Very nice, my friends. We're almost done. 15. In a correlational study, I can prove that. Red, 2 items have a relationship. Blue, 1 item causes another. Yellow, a laboratory experiment is false. Or green, a survey is better than an experiment. So what can I prove with a correlational study? Tristan's coming. I hope not, Jasmine. I hope you do, Caleb. Oh no, Karina. I hope we got it. They gotta correlate, yes. Correct answer is red. 2 items have a relationship. Very nice. Yes. Everybody got it. Way to go, my friends. That's fabulous. Yes. Caitlin, back in the game. Whoop, whoop. Very nice, Caitlin. All right. 16. We're almost done. A study of personal space in various countries would be conducted by a red humanist, blue behaviorist, yellow socioculturalist, or green guy with too much time on his hands. Oh no, I hope we can get to the end here. So who would be conducting a study of personal space in various countries? Yes, it would be a socioculturalist. Very nice. That was who would be doing that. All right, 17. I'm going to try to rush through. When asked the best class in the world, you should say red psychology, blue psychology, yellow psychology, green, duh, psychology. My last question or 2 questions, they're often not that serious. They're just kind of fun. So just pick one. Well, that's the answer, right? I mean, it's not like, you have to think about it, right? Duh, it's the best class. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got one more person to pick. Of course, yeah. Charlie's, no, I'm just playing. They're not all wrong, Tristan. They're all right. Pick one, Corinna. Yeah, that's right. No, I was just playing. I often, the last question or the last two questions are just meant to be kind of funny as boosters, just to, help you out a little bit. I hope so. I'm worried. It doesn't matter what you picked. This is the best class in the world. Okay, I know you guys have to go, so if you have to go, go ahead. I'm going to do this last question really fast. 18. If asked which class I like best, I should say psychology because red, I'm biased. Blue, it's the most awesome. Yellow, I was paid good money for that answer. Or green, you all rock. Oh no, I'm out. I'm back. Okay, pick a color, any color. So why you would say psychology is best is because red, you're biased. Blue, it's the most awesome. Yellow, I was paid good money for that answer. Or green, you all rock. Oh no, it froze. Oh, seriously, you're killing me here. All right, it's telling you have to go because it's time for your next class anyway, right? So I'm going to go ahead and skip on. I'm sorry only one person got to put in their answer there, but congratulations to Nathan Hay on the gold who, Nathan A, sorry, on the gold who, Meg on the silver ka, and Deja Marie on the bronze T exclamation point. Well, I actually have to go because I have class, but thank you, my friends. Sloth and Charlize round us out there. So thank you, my friends, for awesome, awesome work today.